On the 19th of June 2017, history was made at Izzi Nnodo Cultural Centre, Amegu, Izzi Local Government Area, Ebonyi State. On that day, the good people of Izzi Clan, comprising of Abakaliki, Ebonyi and Izzi local government areas of Ebonyi State, made the first public declaration of the abandonment of female genital mutilation or cotton FGMC in Nigeria. The event was witnessed by the wife of the Executive Governor of Ebonyi State, Her Excellency, Chief Mrs. Rachel Umahi Nweze, representatives of UNICEF and UNFPA, and over 1,000 stakeholders. This epoch-making event marks the turning point in the ongoing journey to the end of harmful practice of FGMC in Ebonyi State and Nigeria at large.
He and many others like him are indeed role models and catalysts of change. UNICEF supported the implementing partners, facilitating dialogues in Izzi LGA and built the processors for a day like this.
This special day is an honorable moment for UNFPA. We want to congratulate again Ebonyi State for this. We want to congratulate the traditional rulers for setting the example.
This is the first time that traditional rulers are coming together and working with the
And I'm very proud to say that as the front bearer of this fight, that we are going to run above the expected limits.
Last year, June 25th to 28th, UNICEF organized a training workshop in Benin for some IPs and MDAs on the acceleration of abandonment of FGMC in Nigeria. It's a joint project between UNICEF and UNFPA. And in that program, we were taught how to go about it, giving us cases of Sudan, where they have declared publicly abandoning FGMC and generating alternative rights to take the place of FGMC. And when we came back, I thought it that CPN has to do something.
The results of the 2013 National Demographic Health Survey reveal that Ebonyi State has the second highest prevalence of FGMC in Nigeria at rate 74%. With the Public Declaration of FGM Abandonment that took place on the 19th of June 2017, we expect to see a reduction in the number of new cases of FGMC in Izzi Clan, although the landmark success is as a result of the efforts of many stakeholders working on the UNFPA-UNICEF joint program on accelerating the abandonment of female genital mutilation or cutting in Nigeria. The objective of this documentary is to highlight the major background story that directly led to the public declaration of FGMC abandonment by the people of Izzi Clan. This story provides insights into steps followed by the Child Protection Network (CPN) in Ebonyi State to achieve this feat. We hope that it will help other stakeholders working in other communities in Ebonyi State or other states in Nigeria. The story began on the 18th of January 2017 in a village called Achacha, about 50 kilometers from Abakaliki, the capital of Ebonyi State. On that day, 3 secondary school girls, Njideka, Nnedinma and Chimaobi, ran away from homes to avoid being subjected to FGMC.
Njideka. I was in the bicycle and gave booth. It's lent a day before Nnedinma like a school. A cushion school, cushion church. Slay booth that do them. Like I want a booth. Never like anyone by Fahale, a booth. It's lent a boot. Rolling a share the January 18. As can get booth. It's lent a boot. As like a labor, Ebonyi. Baffling a shimokon a geshale a personage or lock. You give for a mom and yakon. Mamma is a girl, and yes, as a revolt on my river. Revolt here and Chibaur. Oh, could you go and Jalaka? For I want to Pamosa, like why you was a woman.
Female genital mutilation. Till date, no living Ebonyi man or woman can say this is how it started. And in the Ebonyi State, it is seen as a rite of passage from girlhood to womanhood. It is a norm, and they see it as a culture, such that any woman who does not go through it, they are not regarded as full-fledged woman. Child Protection Network is an initiative of UNICEF, but under the direct supervision of Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development.
That we know that if they were able to catch the children young, that once the young ones know the implication, the far-reaching health implications and dangers of FGM, then in the next 10 years, be a thing of the past. Without necessarily being forced or coerced, they know the danger and they will avoid it naturally and voluntarily. That's why we felt that the best approach is to go through the school system.
So we have to sensitize them on the dangers therein and the need for them to speak out, to cry out if there is any attempt to mutilate them. We visited 16 secondary schools, both boys and girls, in the 7 local government areas where UNICEF is doing the work of female genital mutilation abandonment. Izzi is one of the local government areas. Then on the 19th of January 2017, at about 10 a.m., I received a call from the UNICEF consultant for Ebonyi and Imo states, telling me that he got a call from a reverend minister saying that 3 girls were to be mutilated in one village.
We gave a call through the UNICEF representative, who at the same time called the first person in the state that was supposed to anchor the journey.
We were called that there was a family that wanted to do FGM, and the children ran to the church because they have been taught in the school about FGM.
But their father was so desperate to make sure that they are circumcised. So when they come now, I cannot push them away because church is all about welfare and caring. So in a bid to protect them, I housed them for the first 2 days. And so the only thing I remember that time was to call my bishop. The unfortunate thing there was that one of them, their father was the council of the village. And so that man was so desperate that the daughter, except she was circumcised, is ready to disown her. Until the team, these women in their team, they came with a bus. From there they went, they came back, all these processes until one of them declined and surrendered. Now the daughter is in the school. That was how it started.
We got there. Before we got there, we went to the traditional ruler, His Royal Highness Eze Michael Okwa. We told him of our presence in his domain and our mission. And to him, are they still practicing it? That they have been sensitizing the people. They don't think it is still going on. He gave us his blessings that we should go and report back to him. We took off to Achacha I village. Getting there, we located the chief, the village chief. To him, no, FGMC is no longer practiced in this village.
We been the UNICEF, so I got to be and Hawaii. There's nobody can go and try it for this village.
70% of the grown-up girls in the church have been circumcised. But these ones that are growing up, because of the teaching they have received from our ministry, they have vowed not to. They are doing it in that village secretly. The parents are promoting it, especially the mothers.
They were even willing to lose them rather than see them go without being circumcised. They were ready to disown them. That was the painful aspect of it.
We still told him that, well, we don't know about that, but we are here on a mission which we must accomplish. So we want to meet with the man called Ekoma Mbam. Eventually the man came. The man said, female genital mutilation is their culture. Everybody in this village does it. The chief was like, ground open, let me disappear, because he had told us that it's no longer practiced. So from there, we started dialoguing with the man, explaining to him the dangers inherent in FGMC and the need for him not to cut his girls. Mr. Kumambam quickly said, please, that I'm no longer going to mutilate my daughter. In fact, I will join you people to preach the gospel of stopping female genital mutilation. Now, on the day of international celebration of zero tolerance for FGMC, UNICEF requested that CPN should come with the 3 girls and their parents. We did, we mobilized them, they came, and they were showcased and celebrated. We now said that if we don't monitor these girls, nobody knows what could happen.
The scene was created while we were in their village. The grandmother was trying to make a case that she didn't see why her own grandchild's case should be different. That this is something going on in the whole village. So she feels that we are trying to impose something that is uncultural, that is more of an abomination among the people in the community, to perpetuate this on her own grandchild. And she didn't understand why that should be. In fact, she made a lot of protests and left in anger.
We made sure we left Achacha I village that day with Chimaobi to stay with barrister Dr. Mrs. Nnedinma. And instantly, she registered her in school. When we were coming back from Achacha village during that our first visit, something spectacular happened. We had a flat tire. It was getting late at about 7. While we sat there waiting for the vulcanizer to do the work, one elderly man, old man, but drunk, came around where we were sitting and said, these ones look like the ones who work with the wife of the governor. I said, yes, yes, yes. We work with the wife of the governor. He said, yes, we know you are doing a very good work. God will bless you. He left. Not quite long, a younger man came, also drunk. He said, where are you people coming from? We said we are coming from Achacha I village. What did you go there to do? We went there to rescue 3 girls who were to be mutilated. He said, you people are wasting your time. That female genital mutilation is our culture that cannot be stopped, except the issue case of Amegu, the custodians of the culture of Izzi Clan, so declared. Amegu is the ancestral home of Izzi Clan. So we finished repairing our tire, we moved. How do we get to the issue case? So we said, okay, we will go back to the traditional ruler of Igbagu community from where we started our trip.
We continue going to the custodians of Izzi Clan, especially this issue case, because we were told that without their declaration, we will be thinking that things are okay when they are not okay. And that is what is going on in many communities in Ebonyi State. They will tell you it is okay. They've signed, the chief signed, that there will be no more genital mutilation. But down the grassroots, it is being practiced. But we followed it up. We did not stop there. We went to Reverend Father Echego, who has been fighting against this female genital mutilation for a long time. We went to Dr. Barrister Mrs. Nnedinma. She also has fought against it for over 25 years, thinking that the whole thing is over.
The sensitization has gone on for so long that we didn't realize that this thing was still, highly prevalent. That people were still tenaciously holding on to it, very close to me.
It was sensitizing the traditional rulers and the custodians of Izzi culture. And I told them, this is how you are to do it, so that they will accept what you are saying.
And Reverend Father Anthony Echego said, we should mind our language. We learned, and fortunately, Reverend Father Anthony Echego is from the ancestral home of Izzi. So we started making inquiry on how to go and meet with the chairman of the Izzi Traditional Rulers Council Forum. Along the line, we were given a contact person in the person of Comrade Ogo Festus.
That they want to see the traditional rulers of Izzi. Then we went there. Then we narrated them our mission of coming. When they heard us, they said, okay, that it is not possible. I told them, no. It is possible that even when I got married to my wife, I didn't do anything child mutilation. And my wife gave birth to 2 times twins, and they are all living. It is good to listen to this, our mom, for issue of saving the females, that it has caused many deaths, but we don't know that this is the causes.
Florence Egu Biabeda Bejaru da Kodari Anyal Yendo Timi Shija Leka and Kodari Ala Joftan Deze Kelom Medabu Chairman Deze Ebjale Ejilulom and Odeka Kodari Ale Gamia Lodure I gave on the shuke Amegu and you have to go down to my palace and a chia of room in the woman.
Guess you have I'd rather for Buruburu, Abakaliki. I'd rather Anya Lendese, Mendu Danoko. Yadritica and Pacobantana, Wuftario.
We were careful to select our language. We told them that Ebonyi is rich in culture. We have a rich cultural heritage, especially the rite of passage to womanhood is a very rich culture. But the only thing we have come to solicit is that aspect of cutting or mutilating the girl, because of what we have seen and observed. We didn't go there to speak English. We used the people's language to address them. And after our address, the traditional rulers told us they have heard us.
From her story, you've seen how far we've gone through going to the school, going to individuals, going to town unions, to female women meetings in different localities, telling them about the dangers of female genital mutilation. And now, we've gone so far as going into Izzi community.
Iwe anyị gide support abe akọwatara anyị mndo Florence egwu ebe ndu timi le nwaanyị eburu enwejeru nsogbu gebedo anwụ ebe tutu ime ọ bụrụ nsogbu ọ bụrụ iwe mmemme bahụbele so stele ọnya rizọ ma ọ bụ akwọ ma ọ bụ bọtụ iwe ọbụla egide bụ ivon abụrụ nsogbu so ọ ndabighị onye eburu ọbịa anwụnwa onwe ọbụla ga-eshi eshishi ga-eshigo onye na onwe anwụ bụrụ nsogbu ochieko na ọ bụrụ anwụ anyị so echi na onye ebuturu uvu anwụ je nwa bee anyị efukwa ga aha ebufu.
By the time we got there, the whole place was filled with all the custodians, all of them dressed in their traditional attire. It was very nice, very interesting. And they now said, yes, that when we left, that they met in their full house, presided over by their chief custodian, Ishuke Ogbedege Nkuda. They have examined the whole thing, that in the past, Izzi people were not known to wear cloth. But today, with civilization and everything, they have abandoned that culture. And every Izzi man wants to look the best, no matter how moderate. They dress fine. It used to be their culture in Izzi that no true child of Izzi goes to school. Your father sends you to the farm. It is only those that they see as non-entities, imbeciles, that they send to school to go and waste away. But with passage of time, they have come to discover that those Izzi children they thought were the non-entities who were sent to school then have turned out to be the ones in positions of authority today. So today, every Izzi man, no matter how poor, you strive to send your children to school. They have abandoned that old culture. In the past, they used to kill twins such that any woman who delivers 2 children at a time, it was an abomination. The children will be killed at birth, and the woman will have to go through a lot of sacrifices to purify her for bringing abomination into the land. But today, that culture has stopped. In those days, they say to make a woman beautiful and prepare her for her husband's home, they chisel their teeth to have gap. They incise them from their chest here down to the tip of the navel. Some even go down below. They now said, based on this, we the custodians of the culture of Izzi in Amegu, the ancestral home of Izzi Clan, today declare that the culture of mutilating and cutting a woman during the rite of passage to womanhood is expunged out of Izzi culture. Go back to the traditional rulers who directed you to come and meet us and tell them that this is what we have said, and that they should organize, take a date, organize, and arrange for the public declaration. That on that day, we the issue case of Amegu, we will be there to repeat what we have told you today.
And if by education it has been proved that FGM is harmful to our girls and women, with the issue case of Izzi, under the leadership of issue case, this 19th day of June 2017, publicly declared as follows, that no one, no law in Izzi Clan will indict anyone for not performing the so-called FGM. So cutting. The Christian Church wedding stands as a rite of passage to womanhood for the Christians. For those who believe in culture and tradition, they are free to perform every other aspect of the rite passage, including the akwefu, aflufu, if they so wish, but should not cause or mutilate the practice of the girl or woman. It therefore stands that we have today expunged and outlawed the practice of female genital mutilation and cutting from the culture of Izzi Clan.
Mrs. Flora of the Child Protection Agency met them. In conjunction with the traditional rulers, they agreed that they can expunge it completely from our tradition.
They told us that whatever we are arranging, we should know that it must be done in the cultural center of Amegu, Izzi Nnodo, which is in Amegu, the ancestral home. And I also remember that on the 5th of June 2016, when the wife of the governor flagged off the campaign for abandonment of FGMC in Ebonyi State, the governor was there. In his comment, he said that Ebonyi State, that we are prepared to eradicate female genital mutilation, and Ebonyi State will be the first in Nigeria to do it. So when this thing happened, my mind went to that comment by the governor. I said, this is very, very prophetic.
It is the wife of this present governor who flagged it off. And the governor said, and I quote, "It must end in Ebonyi State."
To God be the glory that today, that our effort was not in vain. And I'm so happy about it. It is just by the grace of God. It is not that we are too strong. It is not that we are the person or the first people that started this work. It's just that God wanted to use us. And today, to God be the glory, because He has used us the way He wants it. So I'm so happy about it.
I feel much excited because the moment had made me to be the first class honor in this our environment. For those who fought for the stop, it's just like the time Mary Slesor stopped the killing of twins. This is what is going on to happen in this my community. That our mom, Miss Flora, has made me to be one of the people who fought for the stopping of the female genital mutilation.
Geshiko adoji ko ka ntana baso wali le la Ebonyi anyi no me. Don't know if me futa ko ho bono la Ebonyi. If me baso get ebu kan anyi. If me tan be de mureshi. Go get de mureshi bele eteshi de me hawe. Adwa no da wati anta. Lo if futa ni lo wu ha. La ingi de kala bona bata ge meri ona lo da ni reshi. Lord particularly me da bodu poreshi. Obedi le radio ba no da gbasia. E ko bela no le emi announce le radio lo yi di chan ba wa yi pu. Oto pashi do yo be je aflu, abo pashi do yo be je akpefu. Abo pashi de me marriage. E wuvu oba nso otobode.
Nkwado mu be anyị pushiri ike bụ otu ndị cabinet mu, me ndị community mu, me ndị eze gburugburu ba anyị kwekọrịta lee ego afụshi bụ nwanyị ugwu. Onye buru nwanyị ugwu ọzọ be onye anyị hụ mara mmiri nno be anyị akpụtakwa ogeru mbeke. Anyị mekwara community dị iche iche ebe maro abịara ntana le Nnodo Cultural Centre be 26 community enwere le aliji jezukwa.
So many visits were made to the issue case with Flora, Mrs. Nworie, Amegi Nworie, you know, people of agencies, NGOs that have been working on women and children that culminated to that success.
The work just begun. It is just a claim that has declared. We have so many other places that we are going to face this time around. There are other LGAs that came to experience what was going on, and they will take the message home. And they have all known and seen that their counterparts have left that behind.
Than disobey the culture. So the step by the Ishuke of Amegu, that's the custodians of our culture yesterday, in fact, was a very, very bold step that will go a long way in success as far as the abolition of female genital mutilation is concerned in our clan. It's a very serious step that has given us hope. The vice chairman of the Traditional Rulers Council of the state spoke on how happy they were that was, he's not from Izzi community, but they were so happy that whatever was happening yesterday will be replicated in other zones, in other communities or clans, if you like. So we are expecting that there will be more of a dynamo effect on this matter that will lead to other members of communities that are still holding tenaciously to this, you know, having a rethink and towing the way of the issue case of Amegu, of Izzi Clan, so that by the grace of God, within the next few months, into years, we should be able to record very momentous success. If it takes the next 5 years to eradicate FGM, to my mind, that's a very fast success, considering the fact that we've had this for all this while. We are very, very positive that other communities will follow suit.
Ka ha hapụ ibe egwu na ibe m nwaanyị igwu adịrọ mma, ka ha ghara igbu egwu ka m nwa omego na arụ nke m mgbapụ ndị be anyị sizi na ha ma mbezi m ugwu ọzọ. Obi dị m mma maka na ebe ozi m ugwu obi na-atọ m ụtọ nnukwu etu Chineke si mee ya ghara izu ibe m ugwu ka na amaghị m ihe ọ karịrị ibutere m n'ọdịnihu. Ahụrụ m pam na mma m n'anya maka na ebe ozi m ugwu na ụmụnne m ndị ọzọ nwa mma mbekwa ndị nke m nwa mụrụ.
Ofu ndụmọdụ manụ wee bụ gebe eleta ga anyị meru kele ibe asọ dejibe ndị mbekee me ndị dọkịta nyochawara marụ that ibe nọta dire and ọ gebe sọtọ drone ma anyị meda kwetakwa bọlọtọ dire le agụchiri anyị mkpụkpụ dị iche iche ha wara ebuvu ehukabegu le ndị ebuvu be enwejero nsogbu dị iche iche. So even when ngide no dey fu gebe no maga ga anyị meda anụmanụ nta anọ gebe gbanwee ha ebuvu le asuru dị.
This declaration is not an easy thing, I'm telling you. But thank God who has been on our side and they agreed to make it. I feel this is a very great achievement in Ebonyi State. No more genital mutilation because the whole state is going to be involved. Oh, I'm so happy that I'm part of this success story. Something that we started over decades ago and today is over with this declaration.
Together we will end female genital mutilation and cutting in this generation.
And I want to tell us that with this step, bold step by the Izzi clan, I believe that other clans, other communities in Ebonyi State will follow suit. And in no distant time, the practice of female genital mutilation will end in Ebonyi State in this our generation.
Together, we will end female genital mutilation in Ebonyi State within a short period of time.
While we commend the Izzi Clan traditional rulers firm and the Ishuikes, custodians of Izzi culture, for this laudable achievement, stakeholders must support them to strengthen the community structures required to monitor and enforce the abandonment of FGMC in their clan. At the same time, the Child Protection Network (CPN) and stakeholders working on UNFPA UNICEF joint program on FGMC abandonment should continue supporting other communities that still practice the presence of the traditional rulers from the other 10 local government areas of Ebonyi State at the Public Declaration of FGM Abandonment by the Izzi Clan has opened the door to begin community dialogues, consensus building meetings and other engagements necessary for these LGAs to take a decision towards abandoning FGM in Ebonyi State. With this public declaration, we are hopeful that FGM abandonment in all communities in Ebonyi State will occur earlier than projected. Together, we'll end female genital mutilation and cutting in this generation.